So hey, what's going on? I just want to talk about this cheap pinpointer and how we can possibly make it a little bit more useful, if possible. So yeah, I got this pinpointer because it was thrown in with my low-end metal detector, and it goes by the brand of Bounty Hunter, Technetics, and Fisher. And if you want to get it separately off the internet, it's $35 to $40. And you know, they say it's sensitive up to 2 inches, but keep in mind that's probably if you're trying to detect a huge metal pipe. For a coin, it's probably going to get set off at about a quarter of an inch. So yeah, when I got this thrown in with my kit, I didn't even know how to work it, so I had to call the company to find out. And they didn't tell me that you're supposed to take the cap off for the battery this way. I think I must have taken it off this way, and that's how I broke the clip inside. So the two main problems with this pinpointer is it's not very sensitive, and this dial is so loose that it always gets bumped out of position. Unfortunately, they did not make an on-off switch. It's just you turn the dial and you stop when the buzzing stops. So let me just demonstrate. Here we go. So yeah, the buzzing and vibrating stopped, so it's on, but it always gets bumped that way or that way. So, okay, to modify these problems, I did try to make the dial stiffer. I took this thing off and put a bunch of rubber hair bands on there, and it did help, but it definitely didn't cure the problem. And it's possible that you could make it stiffer internally. I haven't looked inside of it yet. So to make this more sensitive, you can take the guts out of it and modify it that way, and I don't think it's very hard. I'm going to try that next. But to modify it externally, you need a piece of metal, like something like this, or maybe like this around the rod. And you basically need to, while the pinpointer is on, you need to push this piece of metal up towards the tip until it gets set off, and then slightly bring it back, and then it does make it more sensitive. It really does. But in the field, it is just so cumbersome because, but if I'm pushing the piece of metal up, like look where my hand is, it's bumping the dial. And even if I do it this way, like my hand always bumps that dial. So maybe you can work with other pinpointers, but it's going to be tough with this one. Other people have said that you can use a ring on your thumb or index finger and draw it down the rod, or you could use something like this, you know, like on your glove. But I've tried all of these things, and they just don't really work great in the field. So yeah, I think that this is better than nothing. You know, I think it makes metal detecting safer, but I would strongly advise against buying it unless you are extremely strapped for money, and you won't be getting a better pinpointer, something like this, for a really long time. So yeah, let me just demonstrate here. Turn it on again. Okay, so here we go, without the modification. Quarter of an inch, I think. Okay, so now let me attempt to modify this thing. I'm going to push it up and then slightly back. Okay, so let me try again. Okay, I think I added quarter of an inch. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will check you later. Whoops, see the... Okay, no, okay. Yeah, okay. Bye.